get punted off the top of these.
Oh, I love that.
Whoa.
Thank you for the example, Spiffy.
You're welcome. I lead by pure example. I didn't want anyone else to be afraid to die by it, you know.
No. Oh, all right.
Saw that.
You're welcome to Hidden Horde. That's what this first bit is entirely about.
Ah, I see.
We. Oh, somehow I survived.
If you're alive down at the bottom, we can't get you back up here. You have to try to find.
I landed on like a weird ledge, so not really what happened.
That was weird. I took my DNF and it sent me into the air somewhere, and I fell to my death the second time.
Might have been because I was in a weird spot.
Yeah,
You probably should have waited a few seconds.
Perfect.
Fall this day.
Absolutely fell this day. My bad.
all is fair and normal in SSG land today. All right, don't everyone be very careful. Watch and run, cut very sharp, and stand on the ledge. Please do not run ahead. Please do not aggro the boss.
Calavar is ready for invite.
Okay, can you send Kalila a tell?
Sure.
Okay, so there's 3 giants. The kill order is KTA. The reason for that has to do with the eyes that get dropped. We want to get the, K down first because he drops the blue eyes. That's why we have this specific kill order. Depending on which tier of the raid you're running has to do with how you hold the different bosses. So tanks, depending on which tier you're doing, you will hold the bosses at different positions. I'm going to tell you how to hold it for tier 2. There is a debuff that will tier up on both of you, so you will want to swap back and forth. You don't have to on tier 1, but on T2, it will tier up enough that it hurts. Anyone who gets a blue eye, you're going to run over here immediately and stand right here and drop the pedal. A gate pops up behind me when the fight starts, so you're not able to run back past where I am, but you want to drop your pedal right here. The reason that we stand right here and drop it is there's another eye that goes out, a green eye, and when that times down, it punts everyone back. We drop the blue eyes back here, so those pedals aren't dropping on DPS, but if that green eye goes out and you accidentally get thrown back, you get thrown into a gate, you don't get punted over the top. If you get punted over the top during this fight, we cannot res you. You're gone. You're a lost cause. We will mourn for you. We will laugh at you, but we will mourn for you too. If you get a green eye, I cannot show you where to throw it, but if you see standing back where A is, if you click over A, who I'm currently clicked on, if you would please target him, You're going to run back into the corner immediately behind him and stand there. DPS will still get punted, but we won't get punted off of the top. Tanks, you're gonna pick up all three of the giants at the very beginning, and you're going to hold them right where K is standing, except you're gonna move back into the corner a little bit behind where K is, and DPS we're gonna stack up in front of K. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, what do I do?
You stand there and look real pretty. Wave a pom-pom or two.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a recommendation for what tier of the debuff the tank should switch between it?
On level, we swapped it around 3 or 4. We're above level, so I would say you could probably push it to 5. I wouldn't push it past that.
Okie doke.
My game is frozen.
Once Selly's game is no longer frozen, we will go.
Billy, just unfreeze it, bro.
Set it on fire, Sally. It's okay.
Alright, I think I'm good now.
Alright. Tank's on you.
It was by the will of Hrungrod that we, the heirs of fierce
DPS stack up on the big bouncy head.
with the dragon. We have
Biffy, I have to say I've missed your whimsical jaunting around.
our finest
Oh, just you missed the high elf bug again. Every time you hit a ballad, anyone using the violin, we got thrown in the air again.
wicked invasion.
Oh, fun.
None may come unbidden to the hidden horde. Our choice is
With the
made.
eye, what about stones? Did the stones go on the eyes of the pets or anything like that?
No, I don't think they go on the pets.
Okay. Oh, I get a nifty little timer for Prime.
Aggro on K, please. Yep, that's what happens when the eye's not moved.
Horn, green eye.
Blue eye on Calvo.
Thank you. Blue eye goes over here.
At the gate.
Entrance gate.
Onto T. No more blue eyes.
Alright, Sally, go ahead and take.
Green was here.
Green goes right here. Yep.
Back there, yep.
Finish off A. Nicely done.
Sacrifice must not be in vain.
Now, before you guys break down your rings that you got, consider that we have an Abyss raid coming up, and those of you that are 150 and need to get your 200 of LOE, these 3-socket rings are the perfect way to get your 200 of LOE, because these rings will accept the Felagoth essences. So keep that in mind before you break them down. Alright, these are just ad pulls. We want to pull one group at a time. I recommend really going just left to right. There are punts. Be careful not to get punted into the next group.
Look out for that little alien.
Seems we have uninvited guests. Welcome them, won't you, maggots?
Yeah, I don't think we would need yellow for mezzas until maybe the last big pull, Lizzie. But I will let you know. I think we've been pulling fast enough.
Smart couple.
Keep the guards separated.
Why? Why do you need to keep the guards separated?
They shield each
They
other.
have a buff.
They basically won't take any damage if they're within like 10 or 15 meters of each other.
See.
And those spinning blades on the warriors are reflect.
Reflect.
Yep.
Thank God I'm not DPS because I'd be dead already.
Just remove any corruptions you see.
Yep.
Yeah, the
What do you
curse
think
of
this
being
is, Angmar?
the curse of being like a rune keeper or a minstrel or something like that in here.
First time I got my Hidden Horde 3-set Rain of Arrows buff, I just killed myself so good.
I've seen so many hunters come in and blow themselves up in here. Okay, I've killed myself in here a lot too, it's fine.
I was waiting for the admission. drop stones, not place them. It's unfortunate. Kelly's coming up with you.
You have my attention.
Okay, this is boss 2. He's the guy who's way back there screaming and yelling. So this is several different waves of ads, and then a last DPS phase on just the boss. So we will have him in the corner, we'll DPS him down, and then he'll green bar. And if you look over at both sides of the room, you can walk out here and see. You guys see these spikes on both sides of the room?
Yep.
When he green bars and we'll call hide, those spikes are going to drop, and on the other side of those spikes there are 2 very large glowing squares, and we all need to be standing in those squares. There's like a big weapon out here, like a hammer that he swings. If we're not standing in those squares, we take a very large amount of damage. On T1 it tickles, on T2 on level it would kill. At least a light class. As soon as that weapon hits, we come back out here and we continue to deal with ads and DPS him down, and those spikes come back up. If you are not out of those, if you are not back down those steps and back out here in the main room, it is immediate death. The real crappy thing is we can't get a res off to you until the next hide phase. So if you die during that phase, you're dead for a while. So don't die. It's that easy. It's that easy, guys.
I'm dying. No, just so you know.
There's 3 phases of that. So we will DPS him down. He'll call ads. After we deal with ads, it's hide phase. And then we come back out and DPS him again. Three rounds of that. Then we get to the end where it's just DPSing him, and we get to chain phase. If you look up and you see the brittle chains that are hanging down, when those become selectable, we will have all ranged DPS, so that's all the wonderful hunters that we selected tonight. Yes, thank you all for signing up on your ranged DPS. I'm so grateful. And we will DPS the chain down and drop it on his head. And that's that fight.
Masters.
And lore masters, yes. Thank you everyone who, literally pretty much everyone signing up ranged DPS. Minus our support classes that we needed, it's pretty much just ranged DPS. I think it's all ranged DPS, so thank you, one and all. I'm so proud of y'all. Any questions? No questions? Alright. Tanks, you will again want to be swapping, Ian probably at 4 or 5.
Alright. Is there anywhere you want him tanked?
He's tanked at the corners.
Okay.
So either over here or either over here. And yes, I started him. He talks. He talks a lot.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, you've got like 45 seconds.
Yeah. It's like a cutscene. We can have a snack. We can have a show. It's fine.
But when he says it's either fate or doom, I forget which one it is, but this instance was very keen on those words.
And isn't there something about like killing the archers first? Or...
Yeah, we want to kill the black arrows. Usually we would mez them. We would mez one side, and then we would go to the other side. Our DPS is high enough. I would like to try it with just killing the black arrows and see how we do. And then there's the Frost Guardians, or whatever the hell those are. It'll come back! It's like riding a bicycle.
I'm having flashbacks.
Not good ones. Oh, and the thing with him is stack up or back up, so either be at a range to him or be very on his butt, because he has... There's ads?
Yikes.
I'm gonna
Black-
grab ads. I'm doing AoE pull.
Black arrows. Take out the black arrows.
Watch
Lots of-
spinning wheels of death.
Yep, lots of corruptions.
I'm stunned. I'm no longer stunned.
Passage down, I think.
Yep, looks like ads are down. Hide. Everyone hide.
Sometimes if you're a short hobbit, you have to jump over the ledge.
Out. Everyone out.
I feel attack.
I'm a river hobbit, so.
Alright, Sally, go ahead and take
Want me to take him? Got him?
It's again. Frost collars.
Is there something in here that drains power, bro?
I think the worms can.
I've never had trouble with power before, but here I am.
Hide. Everyone hide. Everyone back out. Last wave of ads. And hide. Everyone hide. Back out. Lots of corruptions on some things.
Oh, that one fizzled.
If you could switch.
Got him.
What's going on?
Should
It's
I
like
use the
this
mini
guy.
No, she
No.
had the NF.
Okay, everyone stack up on him. Even ranged. Come in close. Very close. Very close. Much closer.
Ignore all of your hunter instincts.
Yes, like come in close. You want to be able to see the skin on his back. Alright, let's get us under a chain.
I'm pulling him, you're at 6.
There you go.
Let's move him under a chain. Or we can just try and do it
Yeah.
without a chain. It'll just
Yeah.
take a
we're-
bit.
Is he not underneath that chain?
Yeah, he was. I thought he was underneath it.
Oh, I can't select.
Did not get the DNF on you in time, sorry.
That's
him.
fine. He's dead. Great job, everyone. Who needs a chain? Let's get a
Technically, we
res.
got one chain down.
I mean, we're 10 levels over.
I don't know who looted, but we did not have a res out. We don't loot if you're not the raid leader, and we definitely don't loot if we have someone dead on the floor.
It was I. Didn't realize. I'm sorry.
It is no other. I laid it here long ago.
Alright, let's run forward to the next cutscene.
I like that. Next cutscene.
Free mill.
Oh, I don't like that though.
Yep. Everyone, put your pets away, please.
No stones, right?
No stones. Technically, we could use your stones. If we were on level, we would, but that's...
I'm on level.
Well, we used to use the two healing stones to grab her aggro at the very beginning.
But where has your short-bearded friend gone?
We appear to have stars at the top.
Yes, we're all here.
Motsog is gone.
Well, at least my map says we're all here.
His warhammer rests with him.
Looks like we're all through.
What have I now to fear? I live, and he does not. What say you, little prince? I am Durin the Seventh, and I reject your claim to Mount Kultivar.
A lot of gold.
It makes such a fun noise. It's the best part about the coin floor.
Did they ever fix the bug with her frost breath?
Which bug?
Where she would try to target someone and couldn't, or something like that.
Well. You can definitely target Celiary.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my miss. What's going on with me tonight? Sorry.
Freezing breath, don't be in front of her. Off to the side. There we go.
You have forgotten that Tinia
We phased her. I was like, I don't need to give the freezing breath talk. We'll phase her.
ways, but it is.
And she interrupted
Oops.
herself.
Let us see how strong-willed your allies truly are. Durin. Do not listen to her, my friend. You must resist.
What?
No AoE. Do not use any AoE until the Taskmaster is dead. Not a shred. Unless you like dying, in which case use as much of it as you want.
About to use some AoE, hold up.
When the sky cracked open, they followed Durin back. I was free once more. How could I have been within my
Now you can kill everything?
Yep, now you can kill everything. Alright, up the stairs. Be bold, people, be bold. Taskmasters, no AoE.
The health's going down awful fast there. Are you using AoE?
Shut up, Cup.
You breaking out my stuns?
It is impolite of the healer to snitch.
Have you met me, bro?
I can't get rid of my silence. Anyone can help me out?
I would have known your name. I'm sorry.
I cleansed.
Beneath the anvil of Winterstay, I swelled the frost hall. Those of my who had eluded Khan's power, and those bereft of purpose after the downfall of Sauron. I was imprisoned.
Really fucking bright in this area. Holy shit.
Imagine having eyeballs.
I don't think I'll have any after this.
All you need is a spoon and some scissors.
Oh,
I don't want to know where you're going with that.
Nasty.
Well, I guess you could use a spork.
You want to get kicked out of the channel? We have rules. What is rule number 1?
No spork talk.
I understood at last.
I'd say rule number 1 is probably be nice to Spiffy.
Bro, I'm not following that
A
rule.
lot of people are getting kicked for that.
I was gonna say, I should have considered a rule like that, and I should post-date it and the amount of tickets that I could write.
You are tired of Spiffy, so you're entitled to it.
I was named that, okay?
That's going down an awful lot then. Do I need to move the DNF onto you, bro?
Are you telling on me?
You didn't expect the raid with me to be any different, right?
I'm putting myself in Horn's group next time.
I mean, Runekeeper's,
I mean, aren't you?
Runekeeper's a raid wide. I hate that for you, but
And yes, if you use these pillars, you can get not hunted as much.
what if I like
It's the fun but yeah, I like getting knocked around.
You still get
Who needs
Wow,
to?
just not out of reach.
What was the attitude behind that, Cup? You I do not like the tone behind that.
Why was it 2-pointed?
It was way too gleeful.
Me? Gleeful? Nah.
Alright, welcome to the final fight. Where we need a dwarf sacrifice, and what a shame, Cup is the only dwarf here.
I'm not a dwarf.
What a shame, it requires a runekeeper sacrifice. And the only runekeeper we have here is Cup.
Alright, you don't want any heals, that's fine. Let me move you down on my mini raid. Hold on.
Okay, alright. So it's Hrimal again, and she's an even bigger bitch than she was last time. So we all remember frost breath, freezing breath, whatever. It's cold. It sucks. It's back. It's even bigger. It's the same thing. It is a cone attack that starts basically at her stomach and then it kind of stretches outward. The crappy thing about it is majority of the time we are not actually on Hrimel. We're out dealing with ads and other things. So it's actually going to be on the tanks to be calling Frost Breath. So tanks, most of the time when you have her, you're going to be having her facing the exact opposite of how she's facing now. So you'll have her facing the stairs that her tail is to right now. The group, majority of the time, will be on her butt, on her back leg, and will either be DPSing her or we will be working on ads that have come out on either side of the room. So when you're calling Frost Breath is either going to be on the tank, so it's going to be on the back side of the room, and we're not going to have to be worrying about it. It'll just be the tanks who have to worry about it and want to get out of the way. Or you'll call Frost Breath DPS group, and we know that we have to get out of the way. Does that make sense to everyone so far?
Yep.
Okay. So listen for which direction that it's called.
So you're gonna call out the direction we go or the direction we move from?
So if they call Frost Breath DPS group, then we have to move, and we'll be moving over to the opposite side of the room. If they call Frost Breath tank side, we don't have to move at all.
So I stand with the DPS, right?
Yes.
Cool.
There are 3 waves of ads that will come out. It's typically giants and black arrows that come out. There will be corruptions that pop up on the ads, so always watch out for the spinning blades that pop up on everyone. Please follow TA because we want to get those down as quickly as possible. Priority is always going to be ads. If ads are up, those are what we're working on. This is not a DPS race. This is a survival. The key to surviving this one is DPS staying together, staying close to the healers, and not dying to Frost Breath. If we manage to not die to Frost Breath and we figure out taking care of the ads, this is a cakewalk. Our Berg and our Lore Master will work together to get the ads that come out on the far side of the room. They will mesos so we can deal with the ads that come out on the close side of the room. Where we're currently standing, we'll deal with those first, and then we'll deal with the ads on the other side of the room so we're not overwhelmed. But what we can't have is people running around screaming and yelling because everything is on fire and it's scary and there's a dragon and nothing like that. So stick together. When we are DPSing her, we are always going to be at her backside, standing on a back leg. We do not want to be standing underneath her. We do not want to be standing in pedals, and we do not want to be standing up with the tank. Tanks, you do want to be swapping back and forth with each other because there is a debuff that picks up. If you are not actively holding her, absolutely feel free to pick up ads so you can hold them for DPS so DPS is not running around chasing them. Yeah. Any questions?
I'll try to call out if I'm picking up ads that I will do an AoE taunt. I'll try and call that out. So
the big thing is tanks. Please make sure we call the Frost Breath and DPS when it's called, and it's called for on the group. Make sure to look for where you're running. Don't run into her. Run, at her side. Run away from where she's pointing. Don't run into the Frost Breath. This will be fun. We have plenty of time to get it done. If it takes us a little bit to figure out the mechanic, I'm going to do a ready check, and tanks are going to go on. Yep.
Just a quick question, because it's been a while since I ran this. Frost Breath, that's when she stands up on her front legs and is facing whoever's right?
Yes.
Okay. I know what to look out for now.
All right, we are all green.
Here you stand, Durin, before the eyes of your ancestors. Let the fate of Gundabad be decided at long last.
You are indeed mighty, Kremil, but I am not alone. My kin and kindred, the moment is at hand. Strike true.
There's a pedal. All right, ads.
Alright, I'm gonna try and round up that. Alright, Bear, I'm gonna put an AoE taunt just to get the ads. Freezing breath, DPS.
Freezing breath, everyone to her side.
Hey.
Nicely done, everyone. Alright, finish up on the ads.
The fuck type of mechanic is that? Fuck you, bro.
That was a fear.
Oh, the fear, yeah.
Don't like being feared?
I've never seen it make me run away.
Yep.
Alright, phase 3, that's ads again.
Freezing breath, DPS.
To her side. Rising Witch Bitch.
Doing AoE taunt.
Lots of lovely
Lots of,
reflect around.
yep, lots of reflect. Everyone be careful.
Bear, do you want me to take her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Freezing breath.
Freezing breath, group. And I got feared.
Alright, everyone group back up on her back end. Should be the last group of ads coming in. Alright, here are the worms.
Freezing breath, group.
Hey, we talking.
Depending on.
Alright, group up behind her. Freezing breath.
Lost breath, DPS.
Giant's Rim.
Ads. Lots of reflect.
AoE taunt on ads, one side. Breath on tanks.
Nicely done, everyone.
She did.
I mean, technically at this point she's still breathing.
Your armies are slain, and your voice is broken.
Don't even
First-
see me.
First fucking Atlee. Now this guy. I'm getting fucking sick of the dwarves running up and finishing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a dead dwarf right here. What's happening?
Quick, Cup, jump in her mouth and choke her. Claim the kill.
Oh, she's taking a nap now.
Mayan, no!
Is it over, nephew?
It is.
Looks like we got a stat tome block.
Gundabad is ours.
Some cosmetics to drop.
And